guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tani, and yeah, I hope you guys actually stick around to the end of this video because I literally just set up my stuff. I just set up my camera. Look at this thing I'm holding. I'm about to make Eba. But the thing is, I am reading. Not that I have time, right? So I graduated. I've been rereading books, and I read a couple of books, like about 2 books last week, and I started reading Americanah again. I've been trying to get my hands on like hard copy, like the actual book, but I can't, so I ended up borrowing it from the public library, like online. And guys, it just feels like I'm reading a different book. Let me just say, this is my favorite book on earth. Like, I read it when I was maybe 13 or 12, and I read it so many times. Like, I read and read and read this book over and over again. Like, it was just one of those books I was at home and I just took it and I was reading it because I was on holiday. And now I was like, I need to read it again. And I read it again, and guys, the brilliance that is this book, I actually cannot even like begin to fathom. I made notes somewhere, but now I can't find the notes. But I need to talk about it because I started reading it again. I just have to. So Ifemelu is the female lead, and I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but I'm sorry if I'm not. Ifemelu, she's me and I am her. Like, I'm beginning to realize that we have so many parallels in our lives. Like with this random character, guys, I swear she is me, because, but then I'm beginning to like think that I think I'm copying her. I think she was the blueprint. Cause, okay, let me tell you guys. I used to, I used to shave my head when I was in high school. I used to talk about, like in senior year, I was telling my friends, I just want to cut my hair. I just want to cut my hair. And so when I graduated, I was like, what better time to cut my hair than now? So I cut my hair. And I remember just people were just so shocked because it was like one of those things where it's like the big chop straight away. And then I started shaving my head. Like, I'll just shave it. I'll skin dodo. If you go on my Instagram, you're going to see it. But it was just one of those things where I didn't see it as a big deal, but everybody around me was like, oh my God, why would you cut your hair? Why would you do this? And I'm just sitting there like, I don't understand what's so big about this, but I see why that would be like a big thing. But then I got to the part in the book where Ifemelu shaved her head. You know, she has a very like complicated relationship with her hair, you know, being in the US, not having somebody to be able to do, like, it's just, you have to read the book to understand. And it's just like, I realized when she shaved her head, her boyfriend told her, or no, one of her boyfriend's friends was like, oh my gosh, you're so brave. And I remember this line so well. And when I read it, it's like somebody reached their hand to my head and just dragged the line out. She was like, I don't want to be brave, I want to be beautiful. Wow. Wow. Guys. Guys, no, it makes sense, because why are you telling her she's brave? And I remember, like, when I cut my hair, it was just like, I didn't really care, to be honest, because if I cared, I would have, you know, maybe cried at night, or I don't really care, because I knew people were going to say something, so I was kind of like, I'm not doing it for you anyway. So it kind of goes in one ear and comes out the other. So like when I was just reading it, and I was like, this is me, I am her. And like her journey through like how she got to the US, and you know, she kind of realized that things were harder than the PR that she got. The PR package she got about the US was not what, you know, she's experiencing. And I feel like in so many ways I never realized, but this book was kind of a survival guide for me, because I feel like I didn't struggle as much as I would have if I had not read that book. Guys, this book is a survival guide. It's how to survive as a Nigerian immigrant in the US, or as a female Nigerian female immigrant in the US. Like, step by step, bro. Everything. She's like, her relationship with white people, or you know, especially in academia, like how do you interact with people who kind of still look down on you when it's obvious that you're qualified to be there. Like, she's in college, she's in a university, and you know, she still has people looking down on her. And it's almost as if, is it not this same system that screened you, that got you into this university as a white person or as an American, that also screened me and got me into this, you know, university? And I was like, I thought, when I read it, I remember the time in high school where this one white guy, we had like AP, so AP is like advanced placement. We had AP physics, AP English, AP US history together. Guys, we had AP English together. English language, oh. We had it together, and this guy, why did he open his big mouth to say that I can't even read? I haven't even read. At least you will let me open the book and read first before you say I can't read. How can I beat this kind of allegation? But I feel like at that time, definitely it was very shocking and it was very insulting. And I was like, we're in 3 AP classes, like advanced classes. We're in advanced classes together. Like, I would understand if I was in a regular class and I was just a regular African just walking down your hallway and you're like, let me show my, let me show her that I'm in power, I'm superior. Like, it doesn't excuse your actions, but I'm like, my grades are better than yours. And I know that because the teacher likes me and she always says, I got the highest grade. So why? Why are you opening your mouth to tell me that I don't even know how to read? But it also did not come as a surprise. Like, I wasn't shocked that he said that. And I feel like, yeah, Americanah definitely, wow, this is like a list of all the times that Americanah just really came in clutch for me. And another thing that I remember, like, one of my pet peeves, I don't know if it's just people who speak in a very like pretentious way or grandiose way. I don't know. I don't want to say pretentious because maybe that's how it is, but like they use a lot of big grammar. It's just grammar upon grammar. Like you're speaking to them and then you have to go online to kind of go and look for the meaning of words. I don't like that, especially because like if you look around at the caliber of people you're speaking to, if obviously they're not gonna understand what you're saying, why are you speaking big grammar? Why are you like trying to show everybody that it's not even your language? It's the colonizer's language. Like, calm down. It's never that serious. And her dad, Ifeolu's dad in the book, was like, she described him as someone who would like say all these big words that would kind of make a small thing seem bigger than it was. And she used to be like, she would just realize that it was because he never got to go to school. So he had that inferiority like complex, wanted to show people that even if I didn't go to a university, I still know how to speak. Kind of his way of making up for that, And then I was reading it, and now that I'm an adult, I kind of realized, okay, yeah, like maybe that's why people do, like, I can see why someone would do that, but it's something that definitely pisses me off. But can I tell you guys an unpopular opinion? My unpopular opinion. I do not enjoy Wole Soyinka's work. But also, I haven't read most of his work. But I did get a book, which was like, I think an autobiography. I don't know, something. I think it should be in January that I got it. I could not get past a page. Because from page 1, it's just too many big words. Like, I know you have this degree. I know you have a Nobel Prize or something. I don't know if it's a Nobel Prize. I know he has something. But like the words are just too big that I'm beginning to wonder, who are you writing this book for? Now let's not circle back to how that relates to Americanah. She described like people in academia, like professors and stuff. She would be like, or people in graduate school, like they're talking in a different language. Like it's just a bunch of words bro. It's a bunch of words. Nobody understands what you're saying. And even if I try to break it down, like what are they saying? It makes no sense. And that's how I felt when I was reading Wole Soyinka's book. And I just like realized people in academia, like professors, maybe not all, guys, I'm just speaking generally from my personal experience, but like not all professors, not all people in academia, not all graduates, but like it just feels like there's this need to kind of show or prove that, guys, hence why I was not surprised when I met people like that in university. Like, I'm rereading this book and I'm like, every single time she says something that's like, I'm like, it's like a mind-blowing moment where I'm like, oh my god, how did I know that? It was from this book. So guys, the name of this book is no longer Americanah. It is a survivor's guide for a Nigerian female immigrant in America. Like, if you haven't read this book, even if you're not like, girl, because it's kind of, there were two main characters. Yeah, it was Ifeolu and Obinze. Like, read this book. I can guarantee that in a way it will kind of change your perspective on life in America, or like So yes, this is what I wanted to talk about. I'm not done with the book, but I wanted to get this off my chest because I was like, this book is so good, and this is why I love this book so much. Like, Chimamanda is just like, she's a genius. Like, I read Purple Hibiscus and I was like, I'm never gonna look back. Like, she's the one for me. She's the one for me. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this impromptu video to the end. Like and subscribe, comment. I'm gonna be releasing vlogs soon. I've just things have been a little bit crazy, but yeah, this is what I have for today. Thank you guys. Bye.